Hi, Ginger. Thank you so much for giving us time this afternoon. And it's great to be on the Miami Herbert Business School campus. From GradRight to our Indian students, we have a few questions for you, and we would request your response to these questions. Can you tell us in detail, step by step, how do you support students, especially international students who have been admitted to the Miami Herbert from day one till graduation?
Wow, hustle. That is a big question that we are always thinking about. The team and I go through a debrief process at the end of every year. What went well, what could improve. And from that, we iterate and iterate so that we ensure a positive student experience. And we welcome all of our students, and our international students are somebody that we want to spend a little bit more time with, because it's hard and difficult when you come to a new country to acclimate and to have that confidence to engage with an employer partner. So we will actually start hosting workshops and webinars in the summer before they arrive. We have one going on tonight, which is on their resumes. So we'll go through the bullets. We'll talk about how to optimize it. We are still data people, so we'll see which bullets are going to be likely to hit with success for different industries. So we also will do an interest inventory. The more we know about you, the better we can do what we call fitting, right? Find the right career fit. Our phraseology here is going to be explore, experience, engage, and then accelerate. So it's going to be explore all the possibilities, right? Be open to what you want to learn and grow with. So once you arrive on campus, we will be part of the orientation process. We will start off right away with branding. We talk about your personal brand. We talk about how you can build it. Here in the US, LinkedIn is still going to be a preferred methodology of having your brand on digital. Within that context, we're also going to have resume reviews. We've invested in newer technologies to help us with that. We partner with several different organizations to make sure that we are getting the most robust employer partners that are open to international students. We even host international student career fairs. So I think that in and of itself shows that we understand what's going on in the marketplace. The other thing that's really cool, there are domestic students who want to study abroad. So we take it both ways. So we actually have partners as well that help find jobs in other countries. Additionally, we're going to host a lot of workshops for professional development. We'll go through interview techniques and explore the STAR methodology. We will partner with some of our external partners, such as the Deloitte Institute for Research and Practice of Analytics. So our Deloitte partners will invite our students over to their corporate offices and help us with our professional development and do an interview workshop, as well as they do a business chemistry workshop, which helps the students learn how to read people. So since there are cultural differences when you come to the United States, a big part of it is learning how to engage and doing some cultural norms, which I think has been something that's a highlight of Miami Herbert, because we are so international and we are so diverse and we embrace it. It's something that we really strive to make sure that we're all on the same page. When you're here, then we're going to have career fairs. We're going to have info sessions. We're going to, if you want to compete and grow our brand internationally, globally, anywhere, we would love to sponsor you. So we will help you and we'll coach you through. We've done very well with our CFA Research Challenge. We came in second and third this last year, and we won the CFA Ethics Invitational. We also have competed in the Premium Professional Risk Managers International Association, as well as National Black MBA Case Competition. So just know that we are here. So we provide multiple chances to network, and we do this multiple different ways. You can do it in a small, intimate coffee chat with a corporate partner. We did one with Morgan Stanley, and there were 6 students with 1 guest, and that was very strong and intimate. You can do bigger networking receptions, and we've been very successful in what we call career roundtables where the students go from table to table, engaging with a different corporate partner. I think Deutsche Bank was one of the ones that we connected with that way. So networking, receptions after speakers, conferences. We have the Chief Sustainability Officer Summit and Symposium Conference. We have the Blockchain Conference. We have the Impact Real Estate Conference. So there are multiple ways to get involved and be in what we like to say is if you engage, then you expand. And as you expand, then your opportunities grow. And the more connections you make, the more opportunities that are going to come your way. So just as an international student, know that we are here to help. We also leverage technology. And when I say that is we actually partner with an organization called Relish to have international career fairs. So the employers at the career fair, one of them was Google, they are open to hiring international students. So that was something that was really successful. We also have the app called InnerStride, which was founded by a Miami Herbert Business School student. And that is you can search through it to find employer partners that have hired and sponsored H-1Bs in the past. We even brought in an immigration attorney to help our students find different pathways. So I think there's lots of ways for an international student to arrive on campus from beginning to end. We will continue to follow your career and engage with you. Love to welcome you back as a speaker on campus. That's one of our biggest joys.
So, Ginger, my next question to you is, it can often be very difficult for an international student to brand or market themselves to an American or a global employer. So how do you really help them in this?
Well, I think branding first starts with, what do you want to do? Where do you want to be? Who do you want? What's your value? And when we say that, it's what kinds of things are highly important to you? Is sustainability important to you? Is being a volunteer is something important to you? So as you figure out your brand, you're going to start to learn to tell your story, and you're going to learn your elevator pitch. And your elevator pitch is going to be 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 90 seconds, where you're going to tell people who you are. You're going to find 3 to 5 words that are core to you. For example, when I talk with business analytics students, I always want to hear them say they're curious, because part of analytics is diving into the data and being curious about what it's telling you. When I'm talking with some of my finance students, one of the words that I really love for them to share is that they have a growth mindset, because they should be looking to the future, because they're going to be building the future, that finance is an evergreen environment, that you are going to be able to actually impact something by however you do your finance. So once they understand what they want to do and they start building that vocabulary of 3 or 4 key words, then we can start building their LinkedIn profiles. We can start sharing their brand and building an elevator pitch so that they feel confident. We even start out, and some people laugh at me, with the way to say your name, because the way you say your name in the United States will help you be more memorable. And part of it is being memorable. They want to say, oh, that gentleman I met, Hassel, he was great. And I remember this about him. And so that's part of this journey is learning to share your story in an authentic and genuine way.
Ginger, could you also brief us about any specific advantages to a STEM designated degree for an international student, and a little bit about this?
Sure. Well, STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. I love STEM programs. I actually love all programs, so let's don't take it just to the STEM ones. But STEM will mean that you will get 3 years of optional practical training in the U.S., which means you have work authorization to work for a U.S. employer that is on the E-Verified list for up to 3 years. The first year will be your first year of OPT, and then you'll have to fill in some documents and qualify for the next 24 months of OPT. But that's the benefit of graduating from a STEM program for work. Now, the benefit of graduating from a STEM program for you in your life and building a career and moving forward is that you will have some of the stronger technical skills that will then blend into who you become as a leader and how you navigate the world as a business professional.
So my last question to you, Ginger. How is the job scene like here in post-pandemic in Miami, Florida, or in the US in general for business school graduates?
It has been amazing. Post-pandemic, I would tell you the job scene has been, employers are hiring. What's been really cool here in Miami, the cruise industry came back and it was really robust. And when you think of the cruise industry, they actually have 6 different verticals within their organizations. There's an entertainment division. There is a revenue generation division. So all of these wonderful skills started to reemerge. And so we found that the students who had taken the time to know who they were and know what they wanted to do and were able to communicate, because communication still remains one of the number one skills that employer partners want. The jobs are available. Now, we do want our students to be ready and willing to fly and relocate should the opportunity be there. We're seeing a lot of opportunity also in the small and medium-sized businesses. We found a number of employer partners. Because of the pandemic, they were able to open up through technology and cast a wider net and look at more schools and more opportunities and more employers and more. So I think it's been a good mix of both large employers, global employers, and small, medium. A sector that oftentimes international students don't think about when they come to the U.S. is there's also a very healthy, robust startup community as well as a tech community. And so I think that when you come to Miami, you have the opportunity, if you would like to work in a startup and you would like to wear multiple hats so that you can grow quicker, that's also something we're seeing.